Yeah. Brown, you ready? Hey. Oh, I'm looking funny. Don't look over there. Just look out over there. Oh, good morning to everyone. Glad to see you in the new year. Happy New Year to all that are here today. And at this point in time, I want to bring Dr. Adele Brown up to share some words with you. Looking good, feeling great. That's the component that we are here to talk about today. And so, Dr. Brown, let's give him a round of applause. We have approximately 10 people from the parish off-campus sites that are out there listening in, Dr. Adele Brown.
Thank you, thank you. All right, everybody stand up. Let's get busy. We want to, what is it? What's the motto is?
Looking good.
Looking good. They say first thing you ought to do is stretch up. I can't get that high. Y'all try. Get down. All right, let's go. I mean, it's cold in here, so let's warm up. Yeah, just.
You're gonna hit me.
Hey. All right, so much for that. Sit down.
Kickboxing.
Yeah. Ooh, that worked up a sweat. Yes, indeed. Dr. Eubanks wanted me to come up here and tell y'all that we want to, what's the motto?
Looking good, feeling great.
Looking good and feeling great. At the SU Accent. Anywhere you go, you ought to look good and feel good. So if you go to the mall, I want you to see out there looking good. I want you all to be walking, head up, swinging your arms. So I think that I spent the whole summer. No, I spent the summer. I spent the whole holiday trying to get in shape. Can y'all tell?
Yeah.
It didn't work. So I suspect that Chris got me on this camera. Happy New Year to all the people out in the state of Louisiana, to all our extension agents, to our Southwest Center for Rural Initiative, to anybody who just, just broke into our site and decided to tune in, whomever it is. We want to welcome you to this Looking Good, Feeling Great exercise program. What if Dr. Eubanks and Dr. York and Dr. Brown, all of them came up with this idea that we ought to, which I thought it was a good idea, that we ought to spend some time getting ourselves in. If we're going to go out and do what our motto is, connecting people with opportunities for success.
Lincoln
citizens with opportunities for success. What's our vision?
Looking good, feeling great.
Looking good. So we're going to get it together. So if that's going to be good, we can't do our work. Who's that? Ron Mason, who we came to town? What happened?
To be recognized as a premier provider.
To be recognized as a premier provider. Not to be recognized and appreciated. That means that people look at you and they know that you're absolutely good. Don's been working on that for a while. That's going to be one of the incentives. When Don gets through walking that aisle and she can still say the mission statement, we're going to give her an incentive. So what we want to talk about real quickly is that I think it's important that as we go out to do our work and we go out to represent the Southern University, that we need to be healthy and well. If you're not healthy and well, you can't do the work that you need to get done. I mean, no matter how you deal with your health, stuff happens. So you need to be absolutely on your game so that you can prevent whatever you can prevent. And how we do that, we're going to start doing. We've already started. We're going to have. I see everybody sending out something. I'm trying to read what Dr. Fatima sent out, what Dr. Gina sent out. Somebody else sending out. Linda Brown. She's sending out 2 or 3 things. I'm going to try to read it all, discern it, figure out which one of them I'm going to do. You know, get something that works for you. Everything don't work for you. You know, you gotta figure out what it is that you're gonna sacrifice. I'm trying to give up cookies. Trying to give up some cookies. Yep. I like cookies. Actually, the doctor said my real challenge is that I like chips. You know, I just like crispy stuff. You know, sitting down watching TV, everybody got their own little idioms, right? You know, I mean, Chris just like to eat. I mean, he savor food. And so we tried to work with it. He loved rice. And so you got to figure out what those things are and how you mix and match it so that you can make it work for you. I mean, it's really about setting some real challenging goals that you want to, what it is that you want to achieve. And to do that, we thought we would do it as a team. We'll incentivize each other, we'll challenge each other, and we will work together, not only in PE, but physical fitness and this health initiative, but we'll work together as teams. You'll learn how to be collaborative partners in all your other endeavors. So we might as well work together to get this done. I'm glad to see some men finally showed up. You got Kit in the house. We're going to get Kit out here in the afternoon, maybe get him to walk. Kit, you think you can walk with me?
Not me.
Yeah, you, Kit. Yeah, we can walk to the Capitol and back. So they want to talk about incentives. What would incentivize you? You know what I was thinking about? There's not a common platform, though. If there was a common platform, where we use, some people got Fitbit, some people got, what you got, Chris? And so if there was a common platform, we could figure out maybe 7,500 steps in 4 days. Seemed like it would be a good challenge. I was thinking about that. Other kinds of challenges that we ought to think about. Y'all come up with them, we'll challenge it, we'll put it together. Chris, is there a common platform we can all counter? Because I don't know when we had this thing before, about 7 or 8 years ago, we did these, we participated in the governor's, Lighten Up Louisiana. Yeah, man, some folks had some strange looking, they were sitting down walking 50,000 steps. So we need a common platform so everybody the machine can really, you can't be sitting up at home, just waving your arm and all that good stuff. But we need to figure that out. Like, because, until thy own self be true, right? Right, you don't want to help, you want, so what do you think, Marlon Ford? You had your shorts on the other day, you good? You good, huh? All right, brother, you good, man. You looking good, feeling great, huh? So we need to figure that out and talk to, Deshaun is going to do that. We're going to walk this afternoon at 4:30. 4:30. What we want to do is everybody can fit in somewhere. We've actually gotten the course out on the back. It's actually by GPS is 0.2625. So it's a quarter of a mile. You do 4 of them, you've done a mile. You can, maybe you want to drop off after a mile, drop off. If you want to do 1.5 miles, we'll keep going. If you want to do longer than that, we'll put you in charge with part-time. You just keep rolling until you get tired. Can we do that? You can walk at your own pace. We ought to be working toward a 15-minute pace. Right now we're around 18. So one of our challenges is to speed it up as we go. But 18 ain't bad if you weren't walking at all last week. I had some partners, they had to first get to the driveway and then they finally got to the road. You on the road already. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Any questions? Everybody down for the count? You can't do it every day. We're going to do it at 4:30. Most of y'all, they're going to mean that you got to work an extra hour, but that's not bad. You won't be able to leave at 3 now. No. Are y'all with me though? What do you think about it, Chipper? When you think you'll be able to do one step with me? You're young, so I can challenge you. What you want us to do together? No, that's just you and me. Then we put them in when they get in. Let's start that now. All right, let me. Let it go. Yeah. Are there any questions before I turn this over to Gina and Deshaun? And at the end of this thing, are there any general questions beyond just our health initiative? Are there any questions about the Ag Center? We're in a good year. We just installed a new governor yesterday. He says that there's no challenge he's going to run from. He's got this military strategy, so he figured a 3-point plan. He's going to make it work. We hoping that. One point some $billion deficit really worries me. But if they put everything on the table, it may be something. But higher education is going to be held in high regards, and so we're hoping that means that we won't get any cuts. The president of the university, Ray Belton, is talking about what we ought to do is put together some centers of excellence. But what's the consensus coming out of from downtown is that you ain't gonna get any new money, any additional money doing what you've been doing. So you're gonna have to demonstrate that you're gonna do something different. And what you do different is gonna be sort of like that WISE project that they had last year. You've got to be able to show that you're gonna have an impact. And most of it got to be driven back to economic development. And education is still an opportunity to do that. So we must work really hard to get that done. We have a couple of them. We met last week. That will be on that is due on the 19th of the month, and from there we just see how it goes with that aspect of it. I think on the federal level, we just got the budget passed, and that seemed to turn out okay. I think that the other additional thing in the federal budget, this medical marijuana is catching traction. And they did pass a provision in the budget, in the omnibus bill, that said that they will no longer prosecute people because of people dealing with medical marijuana. So that I talked to the Commissioner of Agriculture last night. He's saying that they're going to promulgate. The rules are almost ready, so we'll know where they're going to go with that. Senator Freddie Mills is having a meeting on the 19th, and I say all that to say because at the board meeting last Friday, if you tuned into the board meeting on Friday, the Honorable Tony Clayton said that we need some fire on us because we ain't doing that with medical marijuana. And I thought that was good because I told him I was on fire for medical marijuana. So we just need to. Southern University, I think LSU seemed to be lukewarm on it. Southern University is excited about medical marijuana. They believe that it's got money. And based on the number of calls we have, I think it's going to ultimately have money. But in the short term, I don't think there's much money to be had from medical marijuana. But I think the university got a lot of things we can do to create a research environment and an outreach environment around medical marijuana that may give us some leverage as we move forward with that. That's about it that I have. Are there any questions? There is a big meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? There's a big search committee. I just saw a bulletin came out in the newspaper just a second ago. They have named a committee for the Ag Center's Chancellor's search. As I appreciate that for the little information they gave me as the interim chancellor. They're gonna move this thing fast. They plan on naming a chancellor probably in the March board meeting. So that means that they're going to rock and roll really fast. Dr. Eubanks and Dr. Kirkland-Millad, as you saw, are the co-chairs. Is a very diverse group of individuals from a wide everywhere. You got Dr. Partan representing faculty. You got Linda Baptiste on there. You got Sabatu on there. You got DQ Fields, Lee Hampton, Windsor Andrews, Terry Washington, Calvin Walker, Cameron Abdullahi, and Allison Johnson. And Bernstein McKee. Dr. Eubanks got it down. She knows everybody on it. So we'll see how that goes. Any of y'all got your application together?
We supporting yours.
Y'all need to help me put one together. You know, you talk about that's sort of a daunting and intimidating kind of group. Really. How do you impress a group like that?
When would you like us to meet you to help you put it together?
Y'all just start thinking it, you know. Start thinking, go out and do something good and let me put it on my resume. That'll make good. That'll work for me. You know, I'm gonna claim everything if I decide to apply. You know, but let's not get into any other questions. Dr. Eubanks, I'm through. Thank you.
If you say you're through.
No, I'm through if you tell me. What you want, Chris? He said he wants you in, Chris.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Brown. I appreciate your comments and everything with regard to the health initiative that we're moving forward with. Mr. Rogers has indicated that one of the things that we want to do here, we want to make sure that everybody is involved, including here at the Ag Center. And I'm one of those people, as Dr. Brown said, I never forget about the field staff, and I don't, because I know they are where the rubber meets the road. So those that are out there in the parish, those that work with COC, those that work at the Southwest Center, it's important that you feel connected to this effort. So any questions or anything that you have and that you need answered, don't send them to me. Ms. Linda Brown, would you stand up, please? Dr. Fatima Malakia, stand up, please. And y'all can come up here with me. And Mr. Sean York Friendship. These ladies, come on up, Ms. Brown. These ladies agreed when I was talking to them to go forward with this effort, and they have taken it. I like this. When an individual takes something a lot further than your mind had taken it. That means that they bought into the idea, and that's real important from that standpoint, that others buy into the idea. I can simply say to you that I've been on this mission a year and a half. And when this issue came out, I don't know how many of you had a chance to see this issue that came out from the 225, and it said Baton Rouge was the obese population, it was large. When this came out, I began to think. And thinking about that, I said, how can we as a body come together and become more healthy? You notice I don't use that term of losing weight, but if you get out there and move more, losing weight is a benefit of it and everything like that. I want you to be with me because I take it very personally. As Dr. Brown has indicated, I go Friday, and I'm looking forward to see what my numbers are when I go to the doctor on Friday, because that's one of the goals that I'm working toward. So when this came out, I don't know if I came to Deshaun or Linda Brown first and talking to them, but they said, and then they readily agreed to be able to move it forward. They did. They said, but it is important. We just want to be healthy. We want to live longer. One of the things that I would challenge you to today, my challenge to you would be on June 11th, this body will turn 60 years old. I challenge you to at least walk 60 minutes a day. They talk about 30 minutes a day, but have some movement 60 minutes a day. I say walk 60 minutes, but when you sit at your desk doing this, is a little bit of exercise. When you sit at your desk, if you kick your legs, just move them. That's a little bit of exercise that it can actually go. So I challenge you to make that move to at least exercise 60 minutes a day. That's my goal. 60 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Some days I make it, some days I don't. But one of the things that I've learned, I don't beat myself up when I don't make it. I get back on it the very next day or the day after. But it can be done because we can, if you make that effort to be able to move forward. To the parish staff, Ms. Brown and Dr. Fatima and Ms. York are going to come up because we have some incentives to share with you to aid you and to be able to move forward with the exercising and everything like that. But at the same time, Mr. Rogers has said to me that we want to capture this. You know, you've seen Dr. Brown out walking one day last week. You saw me and out walking with a group of folks. So as you go out, any of you, and you take a picture, you know, a lot of people take pictures when they're exercising. I got one friend that I meet at the Y that I think at the beginning she took a picture, and now I think we've been there about a year and she took a picture, and you can see the difference. And when you can see the difference, you begin to smile, because I remember we kind of started along it together. But if you're taking pictures, there's a hashtag that Mr. Rogers has given me that you need to be able to use, and it'll connect us all together. It's the pound, I guess that's the pound sign, SU Ag Center LG FG. Looking good, feeling great. Looking good. It just that makes you want to smile. Looking good. As Dr. Brown said today, that I like to walk when I feel that I'm looking good. I'm leaving the thing, and I do. I feel good today. Okay. So I walk. Okay. And so it's important that you move more. So who, Deshaun, Fatima, or Linda, y'all need to come on up so they can see who put all this together. I didn't do anything. Okay, they put all this together. So they can come on up so the people in the field can see. And I appreciate what y'all have done. You've taken a little idea a lot further than what I had imagined. I just wanted us to get out there and exercise a little bit. Here comes Deshaun.
Good morning. We're going to be brief. We're the leadership team for the project. Just want to say that we have some incentives for you all this afternoon, well, today. So please get them before you leave. It is your water bottle, your towel, and your exercise kit here, and your journal. In the exercise kit, you have, take other stuff out, exercise bands, a pedometer. Oh, that's it. Exercise bands and a pedometer. Your exercise band pen goes with your journal. So just see us right after this concludes. If you're in the parish, just send me an email if you're interested, and I will put all of your items in the mail to you. Please email me by Friday. Okay? Thank you all, and good luck.
The thing that you want to
Ms. Brown,
y'all can tell them about
what you're sitting out.
machines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. We are so excited about this program. You and the long distance may not be able to use our exercise room, but we have a wonderful exercise room. You all know at the Ag Center, we are getting 2 treadmills and a very strong, high quality elliptical and a bicycle that we can't wait to receive them. So you can exercise actually. If you cannot walk for some reason, it's raining or it's cold, you can walk on the treadmill. And they're due to come any day now. We are getting rid of the old ones. So we are excited about that. I have been sending some nutrition tips because new dietary guideline just was released. So that's why, you know, you need to keep up with all that, all the tips, all the advice, and all the good stuff. Thank you so much.
Good morning. On a monthly basis, we will be sending you inspirational musings for your edification so that you can enjoy the material. Good luck as you continue to look good and feel great. Be somebody's eye candy every day.
You see how they were able to take it a lot further. You know, they got a lot more pizzazz with it. Dr. Brown does and everything, and I appreciate getting all of the tips that you send to us. As Deshaun said, for the parish staff, we purchased enough items that you can receive the incentives as well. But one of the things I leave you with, if Dr. Brown had any other additional comments, he can come forward. Use it. Just use it. Use it. You know, the band that Deshaun showed you a minute ago, sitting at your desk. Okay? A minute there. We had this, for the parish staff, we had balls that we sat on to see instead of the chair. That Ms. Jackson told me it made you get up a lot more. Unfortunately, Dr. Eubanks broke hers, and they didn't replace it for me, but I understand that they did get some good feedback from sitting on the balls. But I just want us to look good, feel great, because you know me, I'm the little workaholic. So if we look good, yeah, if we look good and feel great, I think we work a little harder. We think a little smarter. We make it happen for the citizens of Louisiana. So it's important for us to look good and feel great. Dr. Brown has also issued a challenge, okay? And that challenge is walking those 3 days a week. Ms. Brown sends out a calendar, right, Ms. Brown? Okay, so when you receive that calendar, don't be like Dr. Eubanks. Read it, okay? And see what it says on there. The whole idea is to move more, be more healthy, so you can be here with us a lot longer. Okay. Dr. Brown, any closing comments for that you want to share? Go forth and do it. And I guess I would be remiss if I didn't say, you know, we got the Southern University Live. This is a commercial. We got the Southern University Livestock Show that's coming up in March. And so all of you out there in the parish, as well as those that are here at the Ag Center, we need your help. We need your participation with the Southern University Livestock Show. So we appreciate you.
Kim, when are you doing your dancing?
Oh, yeah.
Next Wednesday. This Wednesday is, Ms. McKnight.
Okay, Kim.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, we have some other things to share with you.
We, for this group, they're also going to be having exercise groups here in 191. And it consists of yoga, Zumba, and line dancing. So, Miss Ellen, if you can, where's Ellen? Strength training with Ellen McKnight and Miss, Dr. Marlon Ford.
What we gonna do?
He's gonna do strength training. So you can meet us here, it's over on Wednesdays? On Wednesdays, and, we'll get that going for you. Bring your exercise clothes. We don't provide those.
You've been provided with the towels.
Yeah, towels so you can, you know, one of the things, I say to you, one of the successes has been to I'd never leave home without my clothes that'll take me to the gym. Okay, clean clothes. I change them out every day if I go, but I never leave home without those clothes. So as we do the things here as a team in the Ag Center, that might be something that you may want to consider. Never leave home. To the field staff, thank you for joining us. I'll send out some notes for, this was our scheduled staff meeting, and I'll send out some additional notes on that. But if you have any questions whatsoever, just give me a call with regard to the meeting. If you have any questions at all about looking good, feeling great, there's Ms. Linda Brown that you can get tips from. There's Ms. Deshawn York that you can talk with her. And then Dr. Fatima Malakia, you can talk with her. Mr. Rogers will send you out the hashtag, because we do want to capture the pictures and the things that you do. Because one of the things that can be a plus for us would be that the system, the Southern University system, will look to us as the individuals that are promoting healthy living, looking good, and feeling great. So thank you very much, and go forth, and Dr. Brown said do it. Thank you, and bye-bye.
This now concludes our conference.
You know, Deshaun, you didn't sign in, so we'll know you didn't. I know.
That's all you
It started off.